Am I the a-hole? And we're doing this
Yes, you are.
impromptu. I know. And we're doing this impromptu. Which shall we choose?
I've been looking for some this whole time. But go ahead.
Am I the a-hole for ruining my sister-in-law's birthday by crying? Nah. Am I the a-hole for refusing to change someone's baby's diaper?
Depends on the situation.
Well, yeah.
No, I mean, if it's someone's if it's someone, that implies that it's a stranger, and you are under no obligation to change a stranger's diaper.
Should we do that one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. My wife and I have been married for 10 plus years and have a few kids. Sister-in-law and her husband had a baby 2 years ago. No major complaints. They just tend to ask for people to do stuff that I would think they'd do themselves. They'll come over to your house. They live an hour away, and they'll ask ahead of time if we had their kids' favorite crackers on hand. Why don't they just pick up a pack of crackers? I don't know. They're well off, money not an issue. If one of them leaves the room, they'll ask one of us, my wife or kids, to be in charge of the quote, in charge of the baby, even if the other parent is right there, just scrolling on their phone or something. But whenever I say something to my wife, she says I'm being too much. The other day, we're having a dinner at my mother-in-law's house when the baby had a poopy diaper. Sister-in-law looks at me and says in the sweetest voice, Uncle Mike will say, "Can you change the diaper?" She frequently does this when we're there, but this was the first time I was asked. I answered politely, "No, I'm sorry, I don't do that." She responded, "You don't do diapers?" And then he responded and said, "No, I don't do other people's kids' diapers if their mom or dad is around. I mean, if I'm babysitting, sure thing. But yeah, if the parents are around, I just feel like it's their job." I'll stop reading there. I think we have enough. Who's the asshole here?
The sister-in-law.
I mean, 100% the sister-in-law. It's an excellent point. If I'm babysitting, yeah, I'll change the fucking baby's diapers. That's my job. But if you're standing right there and you're just, sipping a glass of rosé, change your fucking baby's diaper. What's wrong with you, woman?
Not only that, but standing right there at her mother's house, right? So like your mother's there, presumably your sister's there. So you're going to ask your sister's husband to change the baby's diaper? Like,
maybe there would be some other circumstances where they're there and maybe there's, the other kid is just like screaming, crying, or like jammed their finger in the door, or, they're really sick or something. Yeah, I get it, but that's not the implication here. And if you're asking other people to change your kid's diaper because you're a lazy piece of shit, then sorry, you're an asshole.
I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second here, just because it's fun. Somebody's got to do it.
Before you play devil's advocate, only use the facts in the story. So there's nothing else going on that we know of.
Okay. I'll try. This is one person's perspective of what the facts are. I can remember scenarios where I'm at my sister's house and she's got a brand new baby, and she's like, and he poops. And she's like, "Want to change the diaper?" Like more of a question.
Sure.
Okay.
And I could say yes or no. That's obviously not the scenario here. I'm doing a bad job.
Well, no. I think you make a good point though, because this is similar to the "Am I the asshole?" the other day, where it was, I forgot what they said. Like when it was the one where the woman didn't bring something to the dinner party, and it depends on how it was said, right? So like if this woman said, "Uncle Mike, want to change the diaper?" as opposed to, "Uncle Mike, can you change the diaper?" Like, so I guess it does depend on
you, but no, it doesn't. I mean, you're leaving out all the other context of this lady being a total piece of shit
from her brother-in-law's perspective,
right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, that's the only perspective we have. So I can't say. I mean, maybe this guy's a rotten liar, a dirty weasel, and the mom is handicapped and like can't use her arms. I guess that's possible. And now he's an asshole for not changing the diaper.
Yeah. No, she's the asshole. It's unanimous this week. Okay. That was easy.
Yeah. Congrats, guys. We did it. We solved the problem.
The problem has been solved.
Hopefully that guy listens to our show now. We're on his side.
What's his Reddit handle?
I don't know. You're the one looking at it right now, staring at it.
Late for an appointment.
Well, now he's the asshole. Late for an appointment is your name. Yeah. Sounds like you're a real jerk, dude.
Yeah, don't be late, man. Be on time.
Ugh.
What do they say? I don't
If you're
remember
not early,
what
you're
the
late.
saying is. No, I'm confusing two different statements, so I'll just move on
Okay.
and not make a fool of myself.
Too
All
late.
right.